Namaste. In this video, we will look into Sankhya Darshana, which is the oldest and the most fundamental among the Shad Darshanas. It was established by Acharya Kapila, also known as Adi Vidwan. He wrote the Sankhya Sutra, which became the basic literature of this darshana. The term Sankhya generally means Samyak Jnana and Samyak Prakyapana, that is, proper knowledge and proper declaration respectively. There are two opinions regarding the origin of the term Sankhya. According to some, Sankhya indicates the enumeration of the Panchavimshati Tattvas. Others opine that it refers to scientific discussion and analysis. Sankhya Darshana has explained Dukkhatrayam, or the three miseries. The elimination of Dukkhatraya leads to moksha. So what are these three types of miseries? They are Adhyatmika Dukkha or intrinsic miseries, which includes Sharirika and Manasika Dukkhas. Adi Bhautika Dukkha includes the exogenous miseries like trauma, bites, etc. The last type is the Adi Daivika Dukkha or supernatural miseries, including natural disasters like floods, droughts, etc. The way to expel the Dukkhatraya is the absolute knowledge about the Panchavimshati Tattvas. The most prominent contribution of this darshana is the Srishti Utpatti Krama, or the theory of creation, also called as Panchavimshati Tattva, because of the existence of 25 basic principles. The first entity is Avyakta. It is the unmanifested, subtlest entity in the universe. It is a state of equilibrium of Sattva, Raja and Tama. As the Sankhya Darshana follows Dvaita or dualism, Avyakta is known to be made of two separate entities, Prakriti and Purusha. The Prakriti is the primordial, unmanifested matter, which in its subtlety contains the succeeding 23 tattvas. As it remains in the state of unmanifested equilibrium, it is also called as Jada. Once this Prakriti interacts with Purusha, or the universal consciousness, metaphorically similar to the interaction between a magnet and iron, the whole evolution or the process of creation starts. Purusha. It is the absolute energy or consciousness which does not play an active role in Srishti Utpatti but acts as an observer. Purusha is Nirguna, Nirvikara, Nirlepa, Niranjana and Sakshi. He removes the dormancy of Prakriti and initiates the process of creation. It is na Prakriti, na Vikriti because he is not created by anyone, nor he creates anything. The next entity is the Mahan or Buddhi. It is the primordial energy that is manifested from Prakriti due to the interaction with Purusha. It is Trigunatmaka, but the Trigunas are not in a state of equilibrium as in Prakriti. It is self-aware and leads to the evolution of the next tattvas, which is Ahankara or ego. Ahankara is associated with differentiation of the Trigunas in the Mahat Tattva. The Trigunas include Sattva characterized by purity, Prakashaka, Lagutha and Sukhakaraka, Rajas, which is a kinetic, unstable energy, also a Preraka or stimulator, and Dukkhakaraka, and finally Tamas, which is inert, Guru, Manda and Jadatvakaraka. The stimulation of Sattva by Rajas causes the manifestation of the Ekadasha Indriyas, which includes Jnanendriya, Karmendriya and Mana. Whereas the stimulation of Tamas by Raja causes the manifestation of Panchatanmatra, which are Shabda, Sparsha, Rupa, Rasa and Gandha. These are the subtle versions from which the Panchamahabhutas originate. The Panchamahabhutas include Akasha, Vayu, Agni, Apa and Prithvi, which are the basic building blocks of all the living and non-living entities in the universe. The entities Mahan, Ahankara and Panchatanmatra are called Prakriti Vikriti as they are created from other tattvas and also give rise to tattvas, whereas the Ekadasha Indriyas and Panchamahabhutas are called Vikritis because they are not responsible for formation of any more tattvas. In short, the dormant Prakriti is stimulated by the Purusha, giving rise to Buddhi, which when develops individuality is called as Ahankara, which starts the process of differential manifestation of entities. Sattva, along with Raja, manifests the Ekadasha Indriyas, which contribute to the expression of individuality, whereas Tama, along with Raja, forms the Panchatanmatra, which becomes grosser as Panchamahabhutas. These Panchamahabhutas act as the basic building blocks for the rest of the creation. Satkaryavada, or the theory of existing cause, is also explained by Sankhya Darshana. This is similar to the first law of thermodynamics, also called the law of conservation of energy, which states that energy can neither be created nor be destroyed, but can only be transformed from one form to another. Sat refers to existence and Karya refers to the manifested entity. This theory states that Karya is pre-existent in the Karana, and it is the transformation or parinama of this Karana which results in the formation of Karya. Hence, it is also called as Parinamavada. In simpler words, Sat or existent cannot form from Asat, non-existent. Therefore, we can conclude that the universe as it is a manifestation from the Mula Prakriti itself, and every manifest entity is present in this Mula Prakriti, similar to a tree which is subtly existent inside a seed. Sankhya Darshana also proposed the Triguna Siddhanta, which characterizes all the manifest entities of the universe by three basic attributes, namely Sattva, Raja and Tama. The Mula Prakriti refers to the equilibrium of Trigunas, and as it manifests into more gross entities, there is a difference in the proportion of Sattva, Raja and Tama. This Siddhanta helps to explain the precise character of the universe and lays the basis of psychology in Ayurveda. Sankhya Darshana accepts three of the four pramanas explained by Ayurveda, namely Pratyaksha, Anumana and Aptopadesha. Other similarities include the acceptance of Trigunas and Dvaita, or the duality of the entities, such as Prakriti and Purusha in Sankhya. Gunas explained in Ayurveda are similar, like Ushna and Shita. For more such videos, hit the like and subscribe button and follow us on Instagram and Facebook.